So you've set your intentions, you've asked the universe for exactly what you want, and you're waiting and waiting, day in and day out, and it doesn't seem like anything is showing up. If you're doing everything right, if you're listening to all the advice of all these teachers and all these people who have manifested their desires, why is it not working for you? Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Leeor Alexandra. Welcome to the B community. On this channel, we talk about the law of attraction, spirituality, self-development, so much more. I was going to list off random things like I usually do, and I'm here. I'm in the here and now, okay? I'm in Sedona, and I love it here so much. I just feel so much more myself and open and free and expressive. And right now there's a thunderstorm, so you might hear loud booms outside. It's so freaking cool. I'm just not used to this kind of weather in Los Angeles. So I'm really enjoying it, and I'm just kind of cuddled indoors. And I was thinking about this topic, and I was like, I'm just gonna get on here and see what comes out. So the reason why I was thinking about this topic is because, I've been teaching the law of attraction for, how long? 5 years now? 5 years now. But I've been practicing it since I was 14. So, the better half of my life has been spent learning how to best manifest what I want and what I desire. And I would say that everything that I set my intention and that I intentionally manifest does come into reality, right? And I see that with you guys too. I've had hundreds of thousands of you tell me that you began to really manifest once you started applying these techniques and these tips and understanding, your innate powers as a creator. You've really started to step into that role as the creator of your reality and seeing things really happen for you that probably weren't happening before when you weren't conscious and aware of your manifesting abilities, of your innate, inherent powers as a creator. But for some, and even for the ones of you who are kind of like veterans in this now, that you've been doing this for years, sometimes not everything manifests. So today's topic, I have a couple videos about why things aren't manifesting for you that are more beginner orientated. This is actually for people who do know a lot about law of attraction and manifesting, or if you want to watch this video as a person who's kind of new to it, you're going to learn something new. So let's get started. I'll make it plain and simple right in the beginning. The reason why a lot of people aren't receiving the things that they're asking for is because they are manifesting from the mind and not from the heart. And that means that they're using their conscious mind or the ego personality, the logical aspects of themselves to ask and to manifest and to call things into reality, when our entire reality is really created through the heart or through the part of our mind, which is the subconscious mind, okay? This is the deep self. The deep self is not only connected to the heart, it's also connected to the crown chakra and in extension to the universe, to infinite intelligence, to source, to God, whatever it is that you feel comfortable calling the creator. All that is source consciousness. And so the mind, the human mind, the rational, the 10%, you may have seen this metaphor being drawn out in school. I remember it pretty clearly, that the mind is split up into a few different parts, and you see this iceberg, right? And the top of the iceberg is all that you see. That's how icebergs work in the ocean. You can only see the top of them, but beneath the surface is these massive structures of ice. So that's how the mind is as well. So we have the ego, rational personality, that's right at the top. That's what you see, okay? And then below you have the rest of this subconscious, this deep self. The deep self is what is responsible for the majority of what we see in our waking reality. Whatever exists beneath the surface is being projected out into the outer world. So the reason why you might not be seeing yourself receiving the things that you're looking for is because you're manifesting through the mind, through that 10%, through the human eyes. I like to see it like this. You could either ask for things as a human, I'm very material, dense, physical. I can cook something, I can put something together. But can I bring something into creation rationally as a human, like pull things out from the ether? No. But the deep self can, because the deep self, the subconscious mind, is connected to infinite intelligence. It's connected to that abundant, prosperous, all-knowing, omnipotent, omniscient, power. And so when you manifest through that aspect of yourself, you're no longer working through human eyes, you're working through the divine eyes. You're co-creating with the ultimate creator, with the creator of all that is. So if you can shift your perspective and start to understand that it's not all up to you, that what's really important is for you to understand the what. What is it that you want? Really see it, really feel it, feel what it will feel like to have that thing. Do everything that you can to make this what very physical. So you visualize it. Most people can visualize pretty easily. I know that there are some who have trouble visualizing, and those people, I highly recommend working and focusing on the feeling of having that thing. But if you are one of the people who can visualize, which is the majority of people, use those visualization to really become very, very clear about what it is that you want. And once you become clear about what you want, you see it, I want you to also feel it. Now, this is for anybody who can visualize, or if you have trouble visualizing, this will work for you too. I want you to always write down what you want as if you already have it. Make a list of things that you have, quote unquote have, right? This could be like a gratitude list. And let's say I was manifesting a new car. I would say I'm so grateful for my new car. So you're speaking in as if you already have it in present tense, but you're writing it down. And I stress that you have to write it down. Use your hands, use a pen, a pencil, a marker, or whatever, and write it down on paper, a poster, write it down. And that's because in modernity, we are constantly writing all day long on our phones. We're texting, we're writing, we're tweeting, we're posting captions, we're posting on Facebook, whatever it is. We're always on our phones typing with our fingers. Now, when you write something, when you actually write it out, the subconscious mind, that deep self, it starts to realize, oh, something different is happening now. We're doing something that's out of the ordinary. Whatever is written here must be important, okay? Now, don't worry if you are somebody who journals out their feelings and talks about negative things. I do the same. I've said this before, I'll say it again. It is much more important for you to release what you're feeling out onto paper than to hold it in. Don't worry about manifesting it. When you use a journal, this is a side tangent, sorry about this, but when you use a journal to express and to purge out your thoughts and your feelings, you're kind of like letting it go in that sense. You're not going to return and keep reading that journal. You're not going to keep giving it energy. You're just really letting it go. So it's a different energetic intention than it is when you're writing something down to manifest it. So as I was saying, write things down. Your brain picks up on it. Your subconscious mind, the deep self that's connected to infinite intelligence, picks up on it and says, okay, this is something important. Okay, so then what happens is whatever you write down with the intention of making it important, making it sacred, is taken into the subconscious mind. It's imprinted and impressed upon the subconscious mind, and then it comes out into your reality. So what we're doing is we are intentionally utilizing the creative powers of our deep self rather than the egoic personality, rational conscious mind, which is, you know, the person who is watching this right now, who's making choices, making decisions. That is the rational mind. That is from the mind. We want to be always manifesting from the heart chakra. Now, accessing the deep self, accessing that mind, the subconscious mind. You do this through things like meditation, repetition, hypnosis, flow, yoga, going on long walks. Basically what it is we're shifting gears from that beta state of mind into a theta or an alpha state of mind. In these states of mind, that is when we are most easily able to access our subconscious mind. Now we shift from different states of mind all day long, from different states of consciousness all the time, right? When we sleep, we're in delta, or in different varying stages. When we're waking up, we slip through that theta, those alpha states, and then we come into this beta state. Now, in order to effectively manifest using the subconscious mind, you have to learn how to shift gears into a theta state, an alpha state, which is a relaxed state. And as you get more and more relaxed, you're in theta, and then keeping yourself in that theta state before falling asleep into delta. You access theta and alpha even when you are driving in a car and you kind of get into this trance-like state. and you don't know how you got home, but you got home, right? Which could potentially be dangerous, but I don't actually think it is, because in that sense, the deep self has taken over and it's getting you home. It's that automated system within you. So you can access this deep aspect of yourself through, like I was saying, flow, meditation, repetition such as mantras, maybe taking on an affirmation and repeating it to yourself until you calm down. But really, I know that this is, some people kind of shy away from meditation when anybody recommends meditation, but meditation is how to most effectively and easily access that theta and alpha brainwave states, or doing something that you're passionate about that gets you in a trance-like state. For example, I am currently in a trance-like state as I speak to you. So everything that's coming right now is actually coming from the deep self, not from the rational thinking mind, but from this deeper version of myself that is connected to infinite intelligence. This is basically channeling. And when we channel, we can most effectively manifest. So what would I be doing in this state? And what I do really when I record my videos and they're free flowing like this is right afterwards, I have to be very discerning about what I do next, because I am in a trance state. So whatever gets you into that trance state, be very discerning. You don't want to put on the news right after. You don't want to listen to a drama channel right after. You don't even want to start texting or talking right after, unless you're going to be saying something really positive about yourself or about your life or to the person that you're texting. Choose your words and thoughts and actions wisely once you enter this trance-like state. So what I would do as an example is I'll close out this video and I'll repeat some affirmations to myself, or I'll sit down and I'll visualize exactly what I want, because I am in this relaxed alpha state where everything is flowing out, and it goes hand in hand. You relax, you visualize, and then you move on through your day. Go do something else. Let it go. So if you aren't utilizing the powers of the subconscious mind, what you're most likely doing is you're fretting and worrying and having anxiety and putting this desire on a pedestal. So the way to take it off of a pedestal is to understand that it's not your responsibility to figure out the how. The how is going to come in flow. You're going to get the idea. You're going to get this like lightning bolt of inspiration, and you're going to jump up and be like, well, this is obviously what I was supposed to do the entire time. If something that you want is not coming, it's because you've become anxious about it and put it far away from you. You've created distance between yourself and this desire. So shorten the distance through faith and through understanding that something bigger than you is making this happen for you. You are connected to all that is. How could everything that you want not happen when you have this connection? So that's it for today. I'm gonna go visualize and say some affirmations and manifest my desires into reality using this beautiful trance-like state that I'm in right now. I can't stop looking at the camera. Okay, I love you. I hope that this was helpful. If you have any questions and you want follow-up videos, please let me know. I want to ask you to please subscribe if you haven't already. I know you may have watched a few videos and you've forgotten. It really helps the channel when you subscribe, comment, let me know if you like the video and what topics you want to see next. I read all your comments, and give the video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. I love you. And until next time, keep your vibrations way, way, way up.